Yo, what's good? We about to tap into another Doug and Exile. Jack Smith will have to come clean about election. You know what I mean? But we will see, man. I mean, because Doug come with the facts. He come with the straight heaters. He come with the straight facts, man. Let's tap in.
Jack Smith, the news is saying that his case is held on by a thread, but really the election cases, they're done. He's done. It's just a mere technicality that they're even still around. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. I'm the creator of Earthworm Jim, The Neverhood, cartoons like Cat Scratch, and over 20 comic book graphic novels. And now I do the news, trying to break it down, make it a little entertaining for you with about 4 videos a day. So I hope you'll subscribe so you don't miss a single video, even as we usher Trump back into the White House this November. Here's our first article. From the New York Sun, Jack Smith falls silent since judge delayed Mar-a-Lago case. Could he be hatching an extraordinary response? They're going, hey, he's probably working on something really good, even though there's no proof of it. They only know that he's been silent. He's probably crying. He's probably in therapy or traction or both. Therapaction. Here's the subheadline to that. The special prosecutor's painful dilemma is whether to try to go over Judge Cannon's head and risk being forced to admit that he wants to try Trump before the election. They're still trying to pretend like this is not about the election. And he has one last chance, and he's going to have to come out and just tell everyone, look, I'm only doing this to get this thing done before an election. This was never about justice, guys. This was always about influencing an election. We have even further proof of Jack in trouble at the Washington Examiner. Flaw and order. Jack Smith election case hangs on by a thread. I just wanted to celebrate just these headlines, guys. These are the kinds of headlines you read after a year of Jack Smith in one of the biggest American conspiracies to be conducted yet. With the Department of Justice, they threw everything they could against Trump. And it's not because Trump is powerful, it's because the left is so embarrassingly anti-constitution, anti-law, that the system itself is regurgitating them out, saying this is...
Yeah, the system wasn't made for that man to win. They don't want to see that man win. You know what I mean? But I mean, looking like the public, man, they want Trump back in office, man. I mean, because I mean, Jack Smith, man, man, you know what I mean? You just trying to put the man on the downfall, on the decline, but you know what I mean? Looking like you on your downfall, Smith. You know what I mean? That's tough.
Not America, you stupid communist apparatchik totalitarian. Go home. Go back to your 1984. Let's make 1984 fiction again. Former President Donald Trump's 4 criminal cases have created an unprecedented legal gauntlet for him to run before votes, have a chance to decide if he should return to the Oval Office. While Democrats cheer what they see as long overdue accountability for the former president, some legal experts have expressed concerns that the cases, half are brought by partisan district attorneys and the other half are overseen by the Biden Justice Department. It looks so bad, guys. Are built on novel and unfair interpretations of the law. That's about as nice as you can say. This is a giant political scam. This is mainstream media at the Washington Examiner, guys. It's over for Jack Smith. In this series, the Washington Examiner will take a look at the flaws that could unravel the case against Trump. Part 4 will look at the Washington case and the tough time Jack Smith will have securing a conviction. Okay, here we go. The Department of Justice's election interference case against Donald Trump is in limbo. But even if it returns to normal proceedings, Jack Smith has an uphill climb to securing conviction of the former president. The special counsel who is leading the prosecution is at the mercy of the Supreme Court as it weighs 2 decisions relevant to his indictment. One of the decisions threatens to imperil the case, while the other could result in a small setback for Smith. The High Court could hand down these decisions by the end of June. And guys, by the time you're getting into June, which is a month from now, you're getting so close to the election, so close to conventions. No judge, no non-Democrat apparatchik, non-manipulative judge who isn't bought and sold by Soros. No judge wants to touch this thing and be caught trying to sway an election. Their whole cover came from hitting these things early, and they've been tied up now. We've covered this all the way back in January when Jack Smith, when they started adding too much detail, too many of these all at once, ended up tangling all of their ability to run all 5 campaigns against Trump, all 5 court cases against him. And it created a giant bottleneck. Trump's only one guy. He can only go to one case at a time. So they all had to kind of orchestrate it and spread them out. And then as the lawyers kept bringing up their motions, or in the case of Mar-a-Lago, as Jack Smith still tried to redact documents to cover up his true agenda and to cover up that there was probably collusion in those documents between the White House and Fani Willis and Nathan Wade and maybe even Alvin Bragg and Letitia James, as they were trying to cover all that up, ended up delaying all of these cases. And now none will happen before the election, and that's good news for Trump. This is all good news that Jack Smith is crying in his soy milk. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. We're almost there at 500,000 subscribers. I'm Doug in exile.
Doug funny, bro. The man said crying in soy milk. I mean, it sound like Jack crying like a baby for real. You know what I mean? It sound like he crying like you gotta wipe a baby. You gotta get him baby peppers and playing the victim role and all that mess. See what I mean? But like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let me know in the comments what